Culpa Mia trilogy is coming to an end with its third and last movie, Culpa Nuestra, is setting up to be out later this year. So, finally, we are saying goodbye to Noah and Nick's roller coaster-esque love story. The bad news is the spin-off series, My Fault London, is not as good as this one, so we will miss Culpa Mia a lot. The good news is, we know for a fact that this final chapter will be absolutely soul-crashing, in a good way. Plus, we have an official release date. So, let's talk about it. What started as a Wattpad story from Mercedes Ron turned into a full-blown phenomenon, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that this trilogy has taken over my life. If you didn't know, the book series is already a New York Times bestseller, and the movies have absolutely exploded in popularity. My Fault became Prime Video's most successful international original movie to date, landing in the top 10 in over 190 countries. I know, it sounds crazy for a non-English movie franchise to be this popular, but it is the truth. The other day, the trailer for the third movie, Our Fault, or Culpa Nuestra, got released and already broke records for being the most watched trailer for an original streaming movie, as it got more than 163 million views, which is basically a number more than people who live in Russia. Like, how crazy is that to think about? So, what was in this trailer that is so exciting that captivated 163 million people? Well, let me elaborate. The trailer opens with a flash of emotions and intensity that I wasn't ready for. I have to admit that it perfectly sets up the final chapter in Noah and Nick's journey. First of all, there's a wedding, Jenna and Lyons, which brings everyone back together. And right away, I could feel the tension in the air. I mean, weddings are the best environments to bring out the worst in people, at least in my opinion. So, I love that setting personally. But let me know what you thought of it. Apparently, it's been a year since Noah and Nick broke up, and seeing them lock eyes again, even in the trailer alone, felt like a gut punch. There's this moment in the trailer where Nick's voice cuts in and says, "Noah, I'm sorry." And I paused the trailer right there, because what is he sorry for? Or should I say, which one of his shortcomings is he sorry for? Because, honestly, I can't pick one. But let me know what you think he is referring to. Apart from these, throughout the trailer, there are glimpses of them dancing, fighting, almost kissing. So, basically, it's emotional whiplash in the best way. The trailer is also filled with glimpses of darker themes that somehow manage to stand out among all that romantic heartbreak. There's this one part where we see Noah crying alone in her car. Then cut to Nick walking away from something with this haunted expression. There's also a shot of someone throwing a punch. On top of these, we have a bunch of chase scenes, fights, and moments where Nick is clearly trying to protect Noah from something. Unfortunately, the trailer does not spoil anything about the ending of the trilogy. However, it definitely sets the tone right for what to expect. So, I get why 163 million of you guys went basically crazy for it. On that note, I feel like we have to talk about what Domingo Gonzalez, the writer-director, said about this movie. In an interview with Deadline, he said, "When you have success with a first movie, the second one is often not as good, and then the third one even less so. In this case, people are saying that the second one is better than the first, and everybody that has seen the third movie says that it is the best of the three." I don't know about you guys, but what I really loved hearing is that Gonzalez has made an effort to evolve the tone of this movie. He further said, "It speaks about first love and feelings that are universal. And I wanted to have humor. They had to be fun and funny. I also wanted the dialogue to be a little more adult." Well, personally, that makes total sense to me, especially because Noah and Nick are growing up. They've been through so much, and now they're stepping into more serious versions of themselves. I know, there was this charm about that silly little romance they were having in the first movie. But the maturing is inevitable, I guess. Let me know what you think about their change, though. Another thing that completely blew my mind was when Gonzalez admitted that the fans, aka us, actually influenced the script. He said it wasn't easy adapting the screenplay because of how vocal we were online. He said, "It was very difficult to do the script, as fans didn't want to see some things. They were saying, 'We don't want to see that. Please, please, don't show that.' So, we had to deal with that part of the story in another way. It's similar to the book, it's not much different, but we did it in another way. I think they are going to be happy with that solution. Which book to movie change would break your heart the most? Let me know in the comments. Personally, I'm all for changes in the movies as it is not easy to adapt books to screen. Nevertheless, I get why it is so difficult to differentiate the book from the movie for many of you guys. As of right now, Our Fault is set to release on Prime in October 2025. So, there are only few months left to say goodbye to Trilogy. Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comments. For more weekly updates on Culpa Mia trilogy, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.